Greetings, friends. Rivers and I are coming to share some thoughts with you post-Thanksgiving. Yesterday was Thanksgiving. Hopefully you guys were able to gather together and celebrate in one way or another and with family or friends and to give thanks to God for the many blessings that you have. But Rivers and I just want to come today and share our thoughts with you about Thanksgiving and what it means to us.
Yeah, I love Thanksgiving. I love this time of the year. One thing that I've had on my mind, I'm going to say a nation that I'm very thankful for. You're going to be surprised, but Korea. Why do I say Korea? Because they have been the intercessors, and really they have such a grateful heart to God in praying. They get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. They go to church and pray every day, and then come home, have breakfast, or go to school and to their jobs. And so I'm very grateful for that nation and what they have been and what they've meant to the world as missionaries.
So before I talk about my Thanksgiving, what is this that drew you into Korea?
I don't know. I've just been thinking about nations and what I'm so proud of and going on, I guess, around the world. But when we were in Korea, that one time I was remembering what God told me at sitting at a table with these phenomenal pastors and leaders of Korea. And he said, Rivers, you can't be everywhere in the world. I'm a stealth bomber. And I thought that was the funniest thing that God could have ever said. He's a stealth bomber. But he says, I'm everywhere, and you have no idea what I'm doing under the radar. And when it is time in these last days, I'm bringing it all to the surface. So I don't know. I was thinking of Korea. Wow. I like their little K-dramas too. Sometimes I've been watching some of them with my son. They're very wholesome, and I was thinking, wow, I'm going to reach out and have a shout out to our Korean brothers and sisters.
Yeah, I had no idea Rivers was going to talk about Korea, but maybe you don't know this. At the end of World War II, MacArthur went into Japan and realized that the emperor was perceived as a man god, so he would not let Christianity come in because he needed to use the influence of the emperor over the people to govern and rule them. But there was no such mandate for Korea because they didn't have that theology. So Christianity was left wide open. And so the Christian church went in there. And I think today, 40 or 50% of Korea is Christian.
That's amazing.
Some of the largest churches in Korea are based on prayer. And they have prayer mountains where people have their own rooms to go in and pray. And as Rivers pointed out, they pray all the time. In fact, I wrote a book in 2010. It was called Healing for Today. And then I think in 2012, they printed it in Korea. It went out to Korea, and I'll try to throw a picture up for you to see it. But it went out, it did really well over there. And, I went there years later with Rivers to a healing conference with Rick Joyner and Jack Deere. Yeah. And they were talking about the prophetic, and I was asked to talk about healing and deliverance. So we were in a large Presbyterian church in Seoul, and thousands of people came to hear about prophecy and about healing and deliverance. So I'd been there 12 times in the Navy as a chaplain, and my last and 13th visit with Rivers was back in, I think, 2006, where we were able to take the gospel to that nation. But they're solid. So look.
So I shocked you.
You did, yeah. Hey, Thanksgiving,
Right, I'm thankful.
We're thankful for much. I'm thankful for my health. Yes. And my wonderful wife here, and the 47 years of marriage we've had. Wow. And we're going to pray that all of us, including you, will have many more wonderful years of health and wholeness and happiness and peace, most importantly grounded in a relationship with Jesus Christ crucified and risen. So I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Reach out to us. You can hit the comment button on Facebook or Instagram. We'll get back to you, or go to my website, paultetzkeministries.com. Hit the prayer button. We answer those prayers all the time. And I'm hoping now to hear from some folk in Korea this time around. We hear from people. Last year, we reached 185 countries out of 195. That was just God and remarkable. So that was our prayer, to reach the world for Jesus Christ crucified and risen through these messages that we share with you. And God is blessing it. So we're going to pray for you to have a health and wholeness and happiness grounded in Jesus Christ crucified and risen. Amen?
Amen.
And all God's people said amen.
Amen.
Amen.